It was a fiery debate tonight at the Missouri Theater as the four Republican gubernatorial candidates squared off. Good evening, I'm Judy.
And I'm Collin Ruane. The four candidates traded jabs for 90 minutes, all in hopes of snagging more voters in the primary in August. Let's first send it out to Brittany Pieper and Jim Reek, who moderated the debate. They have a recap of tonight's action live. In your local news, the family of the victim hit and killed by a Columbia City bus has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the driver and the city. Jane Birkenbach filed suit in Boone County Court today. Her brother, 66-year-old David Birkenbach, died when police say a part-time city bus driver failed to yield and then hit and killed Birkenbach as he was legally crossing the street. It happened on March 7th at the intersection of Stadium Boulevard and Monk Drive. The city's legal department says it cannot comment on pending litigation. Police at this point have no updates on the case. The city prosecutor has yet to file criminal charges against the driver, 22-year-old Hamas Mukiwa. A witness taking back testimony has a man convicted of murder back in court. Rodney Lincoln was convicted for the murder of Joanne Tate and the sexual assault of Tate's two daughters in 1983. This past November, one of those daughters, Melissa Tate, said she misidentified Lincoln as the killer. That's why Lincoln now has a new evidentiary hearing. Victim Melissa Tate is currently advocating for Lincoln's release. Currently, the hearing is ongoing and will continue into tomorrow afternoon.
St. Patrick's Day is known for Irish culture, green everywhere, a little bit of drinking, some celebrating.
Definitely all of those things.
Right.
Well, Missouri law enforcement is cracking down on those who carry that drinking onto the roads. Very serious topic. KOMU 8's Corey Miller spoke to the Highway Patrol about its plans this weekend and joins us now in the studio. We sure did see a lot of sun today for St. Patrick's Day, so let's check in with Kenton to see what we can expect for tonight. The toxic water in Flint, Michigan still has lawmakers heated and pointing fingers. We'll tell you what jabs were thrown on Capitol Hill today. A hearing on the lead-tainted waters of Flint, Michigan turned into a verbal brawl today on Capitol Hill. This comes almost 2 years after lead first contaminated the city's water supply. Now some members of Congress are asking Michigan Governor Rick Snyder to resign for his handling of the water crisis. But Snyder says it was a failure at all levels of government. SeaWorld announced today it will no longer breed orcas. The amusement park says this generation of killer whales will be the last they will care for. The company says it will slowly phase out killer whale shows at all of its parks by 2019. The move comes amid years of increased scrutiny of the theme park after the death of a trainer during a performance. Oh yeah, no, I was actually in the designated tornado shelter in the building I was in, so I was already taking part.
Perfect. KOMU 8's Colby Satterfield, she's here in studio.
All right, thanks, Colby. A Mid-Missouri company is supplying golf carts for one of the world's biggest sporting events. How the small-town business went from local to global.
And here are tonight's lottery numbers. Call me if you win. Good luck. St. Patrick's Day today, but there's no need for Irish luck for one Mid-Missouri business.
Instead, their luck is simply all-American. KOMU 8's Megan Kelly's here in the studio and has more on how one small-town business is making its Olympic dream come true.
When was the last time that
I'm
you
glad
were
we
up
didn't have
this
to get
late?
up for the morning.
On a work night.
I have two babies, so I'm up
true.
late, but this is cool. Like, my brain's still cooking at 10:30.
It's bedtime for you. Have a great night.
We're not doing the mornings.
On air, online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the news app, and the weather app. KOMU 8 News. Coverage you can count on.